What is up, everybody? It is Craig, and I am back. And I was waiting when this was going to happen as far as this movie review section goes. I was waiting when I was going to have a movie that just made me mad, and we got it. You see in the description, I almost attempted, like, oh, this needs 5 minutes, because no, it doesn't. I'm going to try to stay on my streak. The Horror Network, Volume 1, which, when I first read the title before I saw it, I did not interpret Volume 1 as a threat. Now that I've seen the series, like saying volume 1, it's like a threat. Like, don't worry, we'll do a volume 2. Can we stop that from happening? Now, I worry sometimes about being negative towards stuff on here because I've actually had people reach out to me that have seen my reviews who were connected to those films, which, I mean, I always try to be honest. So in that regard, it's still, but still it sucks. So I hope, well, if you're connected to this movie, again, it's just my opinion, and I'll give you this. On IMDb, they love you. 5.6 out of 10 for horror movie on IMDb. That's pretty strong. IMDb on horror, I always say add 2 to get the real score for people. So on IMDb, they like you. In Craig's realm, what the hell? Starting, here's what tricked me. One anthology they love. But check out most anthologies, they say. But it goes, in the tradition of Creepshow, Tales from the Creeped, Tales from the Dark Side, and Trilogy of Terror comes 5 horrific stories. I'm like, they fucking named the classics. Now, I understand overshooting a little bit. That's cool. But don't do that. If they said in the tradition of Tales from the Hood and Tales of Halloween, they'd still be overshooting. But don't do what they did. So, it's 5 of them. 5 stories. One story, go walk around the house, weird phone calls. Jack in the Box becomes real, and I think he gets killed. They don't really show. Another story, a guy with a psychiatrist. Turns out the guy's possessed by a demon, and then he leaves the kid and goes to the psychiatrist, and then he may or may not kill somebody after that. The only story that I really liked involved the deaf girl running away from a predator in the woods, but it could have done so much better with a story like that. They pretty much relied on the existing stuff, and the predator, like, they never showed his face, but he might have had issues too, because if it was a real predator, that poor girl would have been dead. And then the 4th and the 5th stories, the ones that really, if you remember what the 4th story is about, if you saw this, tell me. Because I'm sitting there watching it, and like, she's being raped. Wait, is she dead? Was she the one who's raped? Or she's a kid watching the rapist? Why is she killing herself? Now, no. But you would think, something that makes me go, what the, no, would be enough to be like, that's the bad one. Nay, nay. Nay, nay. There is a 5th story in this. It's all in black and white. And it starts off with a fucking guy doing one of the things I hate the least in movies. I don't want to see animals hurt. But this guy goes up to a little doggy, and he like kills the dog, and then he's cooking it right on. Now, okay, the fact that he cooked it, it makes it a little bit better, but ripping it, no. Again, nay, nay. But then, the guy kills the dude he's with. Okay, kills him, fine. Then he throws him on the bed, and then he strips him. Uh-huh. Then he rapes him. Oh, yay. Winner. Like, I don't rape in any male, female. I don't want to see any of that, like, in movies. But that's why Spill in the Grave, even though people like it, and the other one, West House on the Left, still hard watches at times. But you have that. That's why Revenge did a really good job of that in 2018 because they didn't really show much of it. You could allude to stuff. You don't need to show it. And in the 40% of vignettes in this movie involved rape. That's not Tales from the Dark Side. That's not Creepshow. I didn't see, there was Creepshow. Yeah, there was a creeper on the raft. Okay, fucking time's running out for me bitching. So not only does he rape the dude, but it turns out the guy's like a priest or he's going to mass or whatever, hypocrisy, yada yada. But there's even a scene of him after he cuts off the guy's head, using the head the same way the trucker, who was imaginary, so I don't really know how the trucker did it. Well, now if I tell you, I'll spoil a great show, so I won't do that. Let me just say, he uses the head to blow himself in the bathtub. No, I'm sitting there like, huh? Like, if anyone walked in on me watching this, they'd look at the screen and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Like, I'm sorry. I apologize if you like this movie. If you're part of this movie, the last couple of vignettes, I'm running out of time. You get a 3. Peace.